Oh, yeah, the mute buttons are off.
The Sentinel Homes Premier Hockey League is proudly brought to you by Hockey New Zealand in association with Sentinel Homes, Vantage Windows and Doors, Computer Concepts Limited, Sky Sport, your home for hockey, and Sport New Zealand. The Sentinel Homes Premier Hockey League, live. The Sentinel Homes Premier Hockey League is proudly brought to you by Hockey New Zealand in association with Sentinel Homes, Vantage Windows and Doors, Computer Concepts Limited, Sky Sport, your home for hockey, and Sport New Zealand. The Sentinel Homes Premier Hockey League, live.
Well, welcome to the Gallagher Hockey Centre here in Hamilton for the Sentinel Homes Premier Hockey League for 2020. It's great to be with you for match day 2 of the women's competition, and the first game of 2 today features the winners of match day number 1. We've got the Northern Tridents up against the Central Falcons, who are going to be playing in this game. The Northern Tridents coming into this clash having won 5-0 over the Mavericks from Hauraki the other day, and that was on Thursday. And the Falcons having a 4-1 win over the Southern Alpiners. Here is the Central Falcons team today. They look very good in the first half. All 4 goals they scored in that game coming in the first half against the Alpiners, and they looked very solid in their win over the Southerners. And the Tridents, meantime, well, it was a case of the Mavericks being unable to convert their opportunities, and the Tridents doing. So let's have a look of their team today. Notice there's no Stacey Mickelson today, even though she's listed in the squad. She's not playing in this game today. She's unavailable. They do get 2 other Vantage Black Sticks players back who missed Thursday's match. They are number 14 midfielder Ella Gunson, who's played 221 games for New Zealand, and Kirsten Pierce, the striker, wearing 20. And the captain is Steph Dickens, who is captaining their team. And let's have a quick look at the Falcons. No Kayla Whitelock today. The Kayla Whitelock is also unavailable today, but there's some great blend of experience and young talent in the squad. In all, 9 have played for New Zealand. And in Whitelock's absence, the captain is going to be number 7, Megan Hull, the central defender. So let's have a look at the Tridents as they come onto the pitch now. Players who have played for New Zealand include the goalkeeper, Brooke Roberts. We also got Dickens, the captain today, who's played 24 times for New Zealand. Erin Goad is playing again today. And we've got the Dorr sisters, Madison Dorr and Katie Dorr. And as I touched on earlier, Ella Gunson and Kirsten Pierce back in the lineup for this clash today. And that's a welcome relief for the Northern Tridents, who have added 140 games of international experience to their team today. Okay, they've lost 287, but Jude Menezes is the coach of the Northern Tridents team. We just saw a brief shot of him there. Here come the Central Falcons. Georgia Barnett is playing again today. She's wearing number 1, the goalkeeper. Other key players that have played for New Zealand for them, Caitlin Cotter, who turns 19 today, the Hawke's Bay player. So congratulations and happy birthday to Caitlin Cotter. Also Hope Ralph, Olivia Shannon, who was very good in game number 1. She's playing again today. Michaela Curtis, Felicity Reedy, Aniwaka Roberts is playing again today. And it's good to have Kelsey Smith on the pitch once more as she continues to get back to match fitness after a major knee injury. And she'll be wearing number 21, the last player to be introduced to the crowd here in Hamilton. Great to have Smith playing, the Commonwealth Games gold medalist from 2018. Darren Smith, speaking of birthdays, there's the coach, Darren Smith. Happy birthday to him today. He is 47 today, although I'll probably put myself in their problems today because, of course, when you get to our age, you don't really want your birthdays, your age revealed publicly. Tough luck, Darren. All right, well, joining me in the commentary today is Tina Belkake, and it's great to have you in the commentary today, Tina. For those of you who are not aware, Tina played 130 games for New Zealand, 16 goals, went to 2 Olympics, and are you looking forward to today's
I'm really
games,
looking
Tina?
forward to today's match. I think, the top 2 teams, the winning teams from the other day, and probably the performing teams from Thursday night games. There's going to be some really good matchups. There's some really exciting young players in the Central Falcons, so it'll be interesting to see how they come up against the Northern Tridents today. So looking forward to it, Glenn.
All right, and we'll be back for the start of this game right after this.
A new home is one of life's great adventures. Sentinel will help you enjoy the journey. Sentinel Homes. Design, build, enjoy.
Here we are in Hamilton, all set for a start in the Northern Tridents Central Falcons Sentinel Premier League hockey match, and it's going to be the Northern Tridents in the light blue and the Falcons in the black and the yellow. If you're just joining us, these two teams victorious after the first game on Thursday. So it's great to have a clash of the winners to start things today. If you're watching hockey for the first time, 4 quarters of 15 minutes. And already the Falcons are going to swing on to attack here. And based on what we saw on Thursday, that defensive lineup for the Northern Tridents will be tested. So it'll be interesting to see how they cope. Nicely intercepted by that Tridents player over the far side of the pitch. Glorious conditions here too, Tina. We've got a lovely warm afternoon, just a slight breeze coming in across the pitch, but it's great to have some nice warm weather.
Oh, it's beautiful day out there. Might be a little bit hot, so the 15-minute quarters I think will be much appreciated by the players today. A little bit frantic out there. I'm hoping today that we'll see a little bit more control and see that the passes make their targets, because the other day, you know, they just need to focus on their basics and get those basics really well executed.
Well, that's nicely taken away there by Kelsey Smith, the Vantage Black Sticks player. It's come off her stick, so it'll be Tridents' ball. But yes, what was your assessment of how all the 4 teams played on Thursday?
Yeah, I thought they would, that they've had a chance to sort of blow the cobwebs out. It's been a while since I've been able to get some top level hockey in, so looking forward to them settling into things a little bit quicker.
Well, already we're seeing some excellent pressure defence coming in from the Central Falcons as the Tridents struggle to get the ball out of the danger zone. And it's taken quickly. Danger ball into the circle. Hunting around the ball at the moment is Reedy for the Falcons. That one's just eluded Shannon. And the Tridents can come away with the ball. And this is Madison Dorr.
The Tridents will be really missing Stacey Mickelson today. Just her calmness on the field and also her attack through the midfield. She was really good the other day in terms of her going forward.
Well, she scored 2 goals, didn't she, in that 5-0 win. And what a shame we don't have Whitelock playing either today. That would have been great to see the 2 experienced campaigners go up against each other in this contest. Who knows? They might be meeting later on in the competition. We will just have to see how results fall.
Saving the best to last.
Yes. Whoops, that one's not controlled. Shannon up there as well as Reedy for the Falcons, but nicely stolen by Curtis. And now Shannon has it. Gets it back to Curtis.
Michaela's got some really good speed, so hopefully between her and Olivia, they'll use that speed going forward.
So that free hit just awarded outside the circle. There's Cotter, feeds it, and no whistle. Play on's the call. There's some great stick work into the circle. There's the first penalty corner. It's been awarded to the Falcons.
Yes, really nice skill from Michaela going into the circle.
Well, the combination there already between Shannon and Cotter, who's 19 years old today.
Yep, all the youngies up the front there. They'll be looking to stake their claim for Tokyo next year.
Yep, and all of these games the selectors are watching very closely, aren't they? Not only the women's games, but the men's games coming up as well, Tina. And these are big games for all of these players as they press for Olympic selection next year.
Yeah, there's going to be some really good battles between the players.
So Curtis is going to take this. Umpire wants it taken again. In fact,
there's a break from the penalty corner, so somebody's been sent back to halfway.
Well, that means one player less, or one fewer player in that goal for the Tridents. So Curtis is going to try it again. It goes to Shannon. There's Shannon's shot. It's ricocheted off a player, and another penalty corner. I think the player there was Ella Gunson, who copped one right in the back.
Yeah, it was pretty hard out there, Glenn, so she'll be used to a few of those hard balls being hit at her shins. Interesting that they didn't, do a variation.
So here comes Curtis again. And there's the shot. It's ricocheted off a player, a Central Falcons player, so it's going to be a free hit to the Tridents. So they hang on there. Tina, they've done a good job.
Yeah, so it looks like it hit a foot off Michaela Curtis. So she was in the right position, just needed to get a stick instead of her foot there, Glenn.
Gunson on the ball here for the Tridents. Didn't play on Thursday night. 221 games for New Zealand. So a wealth of experience in the Tridents. Back in the lineup today. Keep your eye to Kirsten Pierce in the squad as well up front. Tridents in possession at the moment. That's nice play. Created space for herself really well there. Shannon will concede the free hit. As the Tridents move forward again.
Good control from the Tridents, moving the ball around. It's Ella Gunson.
That was a
nice
great
ball.
shot. And it's disputed at the top of the circle. First time we've seen the Falcons at this end of the field. So free hit again against the Falcons. And Gunson coming forward this time. And it's gone against the Tridents there. Maybe that ball just lifted a tad off the reverse stick. So the Falcons have the chance to clear.
Good to see Olivia getting into the game. A lot of touches on the ball. Nice
and
and
what
early.
a pass. The keeper out of position here. But unfortunately, it was Jessica Kelly who couldn't capitalise.
Yeah, I think she'll be a little bit disappointed with that control of the ball at the end there.
What a pass from Shannon.
It's a beautiful pass.
Well, Shannon scored and provided on Thursday, and she's certainly showing out early in this contest once again.
Yeah, probably one of the standout players from the first lot of games. It's Caitlin Cotter.
Yeah, Cotter feeds it back, and McCarty. And now that Hull is the captain of the team today in Kayla Whitelock's absence. She's really solid in the central defensive position on Thursday. Nothing got past her at all. Well, that pass is not quite as effective as it would have liked. The referee didn't blow the whistle. We saw a little bit of a tangle off the ball there. It's come off Emma Rainey, so it's going to be a free hit for the Tridents.
Go closer, Jenna, closer.
Yeah, there's that ricochet too. Could be a reverse stick shot here. Will be! And it's not far away. So here's the shot again, and it's just gone too high.
Yeah, nice turn from Katie Dorr at the top of the circle there.
Katie Dorr, one of the young players in this team, and in New Zealand hockey, already played for New Zealand, despite only being 18 years old. Gunson feeds it nicely. Ball, that's a good pass, and it's very well defended. Good tackle coming in from Riley Knapp.
Great defence from Riley inside the circle. Nice low stick on the turf.
Up, Jenna!
So the Tridents once again are going to build from the back, and nice change up this time from Gunson. She goes aerial. Is it able to be controlled? It has been nicely controlled there, but unfortunately for McCullough, it's going to come back. Luckily for the Tridents, it came off a Falcon stick, nicely intercepted by Ralph, and it's going to be Falcon's ball. So no score in these first 8 minutes, but the Tridents coming into the game a bit more now, Tina.
Yeah, I think the teams just need to settle a little bit more, get control of the ball, make sure that the passes make their targets, and just slow down a little bit in there, Glenn. Yeah, a little bit of too easy turnovers.
Here's Baker. Rebecca Baker, another youngster in this Falcons team, originally from Wanganui. Into the circle it comes. Trying to get a swing at the ball. And it was a good effort there from Rainey to create the opportunity for herself. But momentum was always going away from goal, and those ones are hard to get on target.
They like to get that ball onto the reverse stick a little bit too much sometimes. No, instead of just putting it onto their forehand and maybe working for a penalty corner. So always looking to line the ball up for the perfect shot.
Well, it's nothing like having a crack at goal, Tina. Here come the Tridents, nicely tackled there, and into the circle it comes, but it's nicely gathered by Ralph. And now the Falcons through Baker. It's a good pass to Reedy. Reedy keeps it alive for the Falcons, but that's Gunson. She's got good stick work. And now the Tridents coming away again. Tangle of bodies there, and unfortunately Roberts all over that Tridents player.
And he's only will stand her ground there, I think, Glenn. She won't let any players get past her.
She played solid the other day too, didn't she, in that game, first game. Here comes Hull. It's nicely controlled, and it's back in the Tridents' possession, but not for too long as the Falcons come forward again. Both teams' short passing game been pretty good so far as Shannon out on that left edge. Squeezes between defenders. Nice play. Yeah, it's Rainey. But a good tackle coming in, and the Tridents tackling in that part of the field has been very good so far, Tina.
Yeah, both ends of the field, the defence has been really tight. It's nice to see. Some nice short passes and good combinations between those players.
Here comes Curtis. In fact, it's gone back again.
Be interesting to see how well the players last in this heat today. It's pretty warm out there.
It is. It's very warm. Yes, we're expecting temperatures around 23 degrees. And now all that pass. Right idea.
Yeah, again, just not quite making the target, Glenn. The combinations, and that might be just from the players not being together for very long. You know, we've got to remember that they did only come together as a team on Thursday. It was the first time. So probably one practice yesterday as a group. So hopefully over the next week or so.
Shannon, stick work is impeccable once again. She's going to have to be watched. That Trident's defence. There's Shannon, whacks it in to the circle. Danger signs here almost for the Tridents. Ralph has had it dispossessed. In fact, it's Ralph on the ball now.
Oh, Caitlin Cotter will be disappointed she couldn't get hold of that one.
Roberts, good pass. That's Logan firing it in. And it's going to be Trident's ball, but even though it didn't end up with a goal,
you can see
a shot on target, it was good play.
Some nice commitment inside the circle. So good to see players flinging themselves along the ground when those balls come across.
Nicely controlled, and a good pass from the reverse stick. And now the Tridents come forward. It hasn't come off the foot, and it's going to be a nice turnover here, and the Falcons have got spaced on down the left this time. Shannon again.
I like the way that Olivia carries that ball. She's got her head up, looking for passes. Beautiful skill. The top of the circle there. Just lost a little bit of control. So nice nudge away from the Northern Tridents.
I like the way she plays with confidence too. I've got to say too, Tina, it's been it's excellent to see in such a young player.
Yeah.
Yeah, the umpire says that's going to be Falcons' ball. So end-to-end stuff at the moment. Nothing really, no shots on target just yet. This might have been quite an open game. Both keepers really yet to get involved in, or having to get involved in the game.
Yeah, there's been nothing that's really hit the target yet. So one over the top. Be nice to see some shots on goal.
Trident's ball is the call. We're inside the last 2 minutes of the first quarter. Here on match day 2, game number 3 of the Sentinel National Hockey
pass.
League. Here comes, this is
nice
Gunson.
drag.
Yes, Gunson comes forward again, and she's got a free hit. I want to take this quickly. Oh, look at those Central Falcons players back, half a dozen of them.
Yeah, Olivia Shannon again involved in the play.
Well, her pass this time not up to par, and you could see that in her body language. So just 30 seconds left in this first quarter.
Stay up. Kelsey, just stay up here. Get over here, Jess.
Well, these players' fitness levels are going to be tested. You touched on that earlier, but of course they're playing again tomorrow.
Yeah, 2 in a row will be a little bit tougher for them.
Nicely controlled. That's really well done by Smith. And that will be it for the first quarter. Pretty even contest it's been so far between these two, and it's 0-0. So that's where we are here at the Gallagher Hockey Centre in the clash of the two unbeaten teams. Not much in it, really.
No, there's not much difference between the two teams. A lot of play up through the midfield, but very easy turnovers in both of the defensive 25s. So I think they'll be looking to take advantage of, those attacking opportunities and really looking for some results inside the circle in this quarter.
How do you think both coaches will be feeling starting with Darren Smith from the Falcons, do you think?
Yeah, I think they'll, the start hasn't been too bad. They'll be saying, just let's consolidate and look at controlling the ball a little bit better, making sure that you're executing those basic skills really well, making sure that you're finding your passes. And as I said, inside that attacking circle, let's get some results in there, shot on goal or a foot for a PC. So only one penalty corner in this corner.
Yeah, and that was to the Falcons. And what about Jude Menezes here? What do you think his message should be? Something similar?
Yeah, probably something similar. They've had some opportunities up there, probably been in their defensive quarter a little bit more than the Central Falcons. So he'll be wanting, his strikers to get up nice and high inside the circle, and let's get the ball to those strikers and create a few more opportunities going forward.
Well, we'll see if the message is going to be hammered home amongst both teams, Tridents and the Falcons. Don't forget, we have our second match coming up at 2 o'clock this afternoon. That is between the Hodaki Mavericks and the Southern Alpiners. That will follow that one, or this match here from Hamilton. Hope you're enjoying the coverage. We'll be covering, of course, all of the games in the Premier League right up until, another 3 or 4 weeks yet, with the men's competition starting next Thursday. So we're looking forward to some men's hockey next week, and then we'll be back with the women's the following week. It's going to be the Falcons with the first possession. That ball's been lifted, so there's a chance here for the Tridents straight away to mount an attack.
Again, just really easy turnovers. No pressure on them at all, and they just need to make sure that they keep control of that ball and hold on to it for a little bit longer.
Shannon, that's a great pass to Hope. Ralph, they combine so beautifully. Now Curtis into the circle. Reedy trying to get a shot on target, but unfortunately the control wasn't quite there, and Tridents will come away.
Yeah, they've used Michaela really well down that right-hand side, so a couple of attacks, and they've made some progress into the circle.
Smith controls it beautifully, Kelsey Smith. Let's see what she can cook up here. Inside the circle, but again, it's been lifted.
Yeah, I'd like to see Kelsey get involved in the game a little bit more. She's got some fantastic speed and skill, and when she can let it rip inside the circle, she's got a good shot on goal too.
Yeah, she's wearing 21 for the Falcons, 95 games for New Zealand. Won a gold medal. Here she is trying to win the ball. That Trident's defence, which you can see Ella Gunson's influence.
Yeah, and Ella likes to come forward in the midfield too, so she's done really well. And I thought that was her coming forward, but
well,
it's penalty corner.
Penalty corner. It's the first of the game for the Tridents.
Yep, so that'll be one of the messages to the teams. Get inside the circle. Let's get some results here. So it's nicely worked from the Tridents.
And this is what the Tridents did the other day. They absorbed some pressure in that first quarter and came out with flying colours. When they were presented with opportunities, Tina, they took them.
Yeah, it's always nice to have a player like Stacey Mickelson who, he's not afraid to come forward from the midfield there and get some shots on goal. So I want to see more of these players doing that more often.
So let's see what the Tridents can cook up from this penalty corner. There's a shot, and there's a goal, and that's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about, a great goal scored by, looked like Dickens.
Yes, Steph Dickens down that right-hand side of the goalkeeper, nice and low and in the corners there. So some really good speed on her flick.
Wow. That was beautifully done, and that's what it's all about in hockey, executing the opportunities when they come. Dickens getting that one past the keeper, Barnett. And it's the Tridents that open the scoring 1-0.
Yeah, I'm not too sure Georgia was expecting that one down that side.
Well, you just got to get them on target. And the Tridents are a pretty lethal team in the penalty corners. They have a couple of drag flickers in their team. Seem to recall they got a goal from a penalty corner the other day as well. That's been beautifully intercepted by Cotter. Oh, it's a good tackle coming in, but it's Hope Ralph coming forward for the Falcons, who'll be keen to strike back. Unfortunately, she didn't get enough angle on that one.
Yeah, I think she was actually looking for a foot there. Went straight over the baseline.
Yeah, Ivory, I think it was, who scored from the penalty corner, the Tridents, the other day. Smith.
Here's our goal scorer.
Dickens doing a good job captaining this team too today in the absence of Stacey Mickelson.
Yeah, it's really good for Steph Dickens. She's been around for a little bit now, so it's nice to see her stepping up into those responsibility roles.
Yeah, there she is playing it deep ball downfield. Dickens, 25 years of age, North Harbour player. She and Gunson doing a good job at the back here.
Yeah, controlling the ball nicely. Ella likes lots of touches on the ball.
Kayla Reid plays it in.
Oh, nice ball.
Nice control too. It's trapped really well. That's a good intercept, and that one's come off the foot of Ralph, so it's going to be a free hit. Here's the Tridents into the circle. There's a shot on goal, saved by Barnett.
And that was a good save by Georgia. Nice shot.
And it must have ricocheted off the body part of a Falcons player, because it's another penalty corner.
There's a beautiful turn and shot on goal. Might have just come up a little bit too high off the goalkeeper, PC.
So Kirsten Pierce, the Black Sticks player, going over to take this again. Good to see you back playing. You haven't seen her. We didn't see her on Thursday night. Rio Olympian.
Yeah, Kirsten can be really dangerous inside the circles, so it was nice to see her get that shot away.
So Pierce delivered beautifully last time. And beautiful trick play, and there's another shot from Dickens, saved by Barnett. There's a second goal. What a beautifully worked move.
It was really good control in front of the goalkeeper, and I think it was Ella Gunson. A little flick over the top.
Yeah, Gunson. In fact, it's number 4, Rose Tynan, who's got the goal. Rose Tynan. And that's her second. She scored the other night. That was beautiful composure from Tynan. Just did enough to fool the defence, create the opportunity, and Tynan has got the goal. So Tynan scores in consecutive games, and the Falcons have been shell-shocked here.
They did this the other day too. The Tridents scored 2 goals really quickly.
Well, they've taken control of the game. That's lovely control. Speaking of that word by Megan Hull.
Just a little bit more intensity from the Northern Tridents too. Just a movement around the field and running a little bit harder, making sure that those passes are finding their targets. And
well, it's interesting they've scored their 2 goals from penalty corners. And they have executed both of them really well.
Yeah, Jude would have taken some time to look at the opportunities inside the penalty corners.
Yeah, Rose Tynan, we talked about her. She actually was educated at Duke University in the States Rose Tynan hasn't played for New Zealand, but I'm sure the selectors will be keeping a close eye on her if she keeps scoring goals, Tina.
She is a good young player, and she has played, I think, in the last couple of national tournaments. So she has certainly been on the radar, and she is a dangerous player inside the circle. So we need some goal scorers.
Yes, at the end of the day, you've got to put the ball in the back of the goal, don't you?
Exactly.
Here come the Falcons into the circle, and they've won a free hit. And wasn't to be there for Emma Rainey, so the Tridents are coming away again. Hull going back to collect the ball for the Falcons. Nice pass to Reedy. This is looking better for the Falcons. They've got a good roll on here. They've got a stick just deflecting onto the goal path, but the keeper was aware.
Yeah, that was a great touch from Jenna Ray.
Here's another look at the goal. Just love the composure here of Tynan.
Yeah, she chose her shot. Really good option. Taking inside the circle from Rose.
The Falcons came back there. It was a good save by Williamson, the keeper for the Tridents.
Katie Dorr.
Yeah, she's doing a good job there. Now the Tridents just happy to knock it round at the back again. Here's Dickens. Still in the field of play. It's come off Curtis. Free hit again for the Tridents. Pierce. Just to flick it in. Keepers come out and taking no risks. Georgia Barnett.
Moving the ball around a little bit more, the Tridents, from side to side. You can hear the coaches calling for them to open up.
Roberts comes away for the Falcons. It's all back in the Tridents' possession, dominating this little period of the game. Been a wonderful quarter for them so far. Both goals coming in this quarter. That's a great move.
Oh,
nice
nice
touch. Oh, wasn't far away there.
Yeah, the Tridents are certainly finding their feet in this quarter. Much better combinations, just a little bit more control of the ball all over the pitch there, Glenn.
Yeah, they've really asked some questions and they've converted. That's the other thing as well. Here they come again. Shannon racing back for the Falcons. Can't get close to that one. White Brown for the Tridents. Gunson.
Oh, there's nice chasing from Michaela Curtis.
Yeah,
good pressure.
Those two know each other pretty well, don't they? Been in and around the national scene for a while now. Nice direct pass. That's the other thing too, Tina. There's been some nice variety from the Tridents. The short passing game's been good, but then when they go long, they're asking questions too.
Yeah, I think the fitness might be coming in a little bit here for the Falcons. Seem to have slowed down a little bit, not chasing as hard and putting as much pressure on the Tridents, giving them a little bit more space.
Katie Dorr. Oh, she just gave that to Ralph. So Ralph in possession. Curtis able to turn and looks for Smith. Want to switch sides, Kelsey Smith onto that right side at the moment. Play. It's the luxury of having a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, and just the experience of, Ella Gunson and Steph Dickens and Katie Dorr in the midfield there. Just keeping nice control of the ball and, finding the right moments to go forward. Unfortunate, couldn't quite get control of that pass, but it was an excellent option going forward.
Hull. Free hit's been conceded. So Ralph will play it forward, not muck around. Shannon. Well, she hasn't had the opportunity to run too much in this second quarter, and now there's a chance for the Tridents. Reverse stick shot, and it's been lifted though, so it's going to be a Falcons free hit.
Yeah, Tyler Lynch can be really dangerous. She's got some lovely skill. We can't really afford to let her rumble the ball too much.
Well, it's play on. Seems to be a problem with the hooter, but someone's about to be fired, I reckon, because that's come with 11 minutes to play in the second quarter. Yes, the player's momentarily confused there for a second. That was Gunson. He's back in possession now. 31 years old now, but she's all of her experiences on display. Door. Oh, just can't keep that one in the field of play. So again, Barnett not required to save that one, which we'll be happy about. Curtis. Yeah, just bounced up and touched her on the ankle. That's straight into the foot there of Estelle McCarty. So the Tridents coming forward again. Now Hull sees the free hit right on their circle's edge. That was a nice touch from Cotter. And now Shannon can run.
I think she was looking for the free hit there. I think she was hoping a little bit too. But far in front, not much control. But
Kate Ivory here, goal scorer the other day. Two-time NHL winner with Auckland. And right on the right here. Whoops, she couldn't control that one, Ivory.
Yeah, some good pressure from Felicity Reedy there.
That's good desperation from Katie Dorr. Now it's gone a strip wide again, and now we're back in this kind of, feels like both teams just in this feeling out period again.
Yeah, it just seems to be a patch in the middle where both teams just lack a little bit of control.
Falcons with 14. With
30 seconds.
Yeah, 30 seconds to go in this first half now. So still time to score goals though. 30 seconds isn't a long time in a hockey. Think again. Ball can move down to the end of the field very quickly. Now, free hit won't be taken. So that will be half time. Megan Hull just getting an explanation as to a couple of rulings. But at the end of the day, we have a 2-0 scoreline in this contest. Both goals coming from the Northern Tridents, scored by Steph Dickens and Rose Tynan. It is 2-0 here at Hamilton.
For the Premier Hockey League, Sentinel Homes is the naming rights sponsor of Premier Hockey League. Vantage Windows and Doors, principal partner of Hockey New Zealand. Computer Concepts Limited. Sky Sports, the home of hockey. Sport New Zealand. Ford, the driving force behind the black stick. Lotto, Kookaburra, Educare, Wardrobe World, Shallows.
So 2-0 is the score, and we'll be back for the second half in just a moment.
A new home is one of life's great adventures. Sentinel will help you enjoy the journey. Sentinel Homes. Design, build, enjoy.
Introducing the new Ford Escape ST Line X. Packed with the latest features so you can get moving, do more and go further. Now available with the Ford Assured Future Value Finance offer. Simply pick your payment plan and at the end of the term choose if you want to keep your Ford Escape, return your Ford Escape or upgrade to a new Ford. Easy. Ford. Bring on tomorrow.
We need our parents to be more supportive
so we can go out there and have some fun.
We're on a mission to find some of our most famous sport parents.
To give our parents some helpful advice.
So do you think he'll be able to help us out?
Absolutely. When I played sport, it was all about having fun.
Talk about the effort they win and not about the fact that they won the game.
Try and encourage our kids to get involved in as many sports as possible.
We want to build kind, strong, resilient athletes.
They see and watch your behaviour all the time. They see everything.
Don't pressurise them and trying to make them improve too quickly.
Kids coming in with a lot of overtraining injuries.
They're not supposed to know how to have the winning mindset at the age of 12.
If they come off that field or come off that court with a smile on their face, then I'm a happy man.
We came up with 10 golden rules for being an awesome sport parent.
To check them out, go to besportive.kiwi.
So, Egypt, exciting.
It's been my lifelong dream to see the sunrise over the pyramids. Oh, it's silly, really.
Not at all. The room, it must be 502.
Half-time here at the Gallagher Hockey Centre, and it's this team here, the Northern Tridents, leading by 2-0 over the Central Falcons. Goals coming in the second quarter to Steph Dickens, the captain today, and Rose Tynan, striker. Both of them coming from penalty corners. So their penalty conversion rate has been excellent, not only in this game, it's perfect, 2 from 2, but they've also scored from penalty corners in their previous win over the Hodaki Mavericks, who we'll see in action later this afternoon against the Southern Alpiners. So Darren Smith, the Black Sticks men's coach, laying down the law to his women's central team here. After conceding those 2 goals, not able to defend either of those penalty corners. So 2-0 in the clash of the unbeaten teams, and Northern Tridents will be pretty happy as well because Stacey Mickelson is not playing in this game today, the most capped New Zealand player, Vantage Six player of all time, not playing today, and Kayla Whitelock not playing for the Central Falcons. Actually, we should touch on that, Tina Belkake, with the Central Falcons. How much do you think Kayla Whitelock would be, how much improvement do you think you'd see in the Central Falcons, particularly defensively, if she was out there today?
Yeah, I think they're really missing her control in the midfield, and just her experience as well in terms of just keeping some composure, as well as her ability to be able to support the attack and go forward.
So here are the 2 goals, and that was Steph Dickens direct from the penalty corner. So Pierce delivered, drag flick, thundering into the baseboard there from the stick of Steph Dickens. And
really well
keeper
taken.
Barnett, wasn't it? Yeah.
Really well taken.
And now the second one, it was a really well-worked play. And Rose Tynan loved her composure here. She could have had a crack just a touch early, but timing's everything, they say. Saved by Barnett, and then Tynan, just watch her. Could have had a crack there, maybe there, but then just delaying it nicely and just gently placing it over the defence.
Yeah, the goalkeeper really struggling to get up off the pitch. So nicely finished off by Rose Tynan.
So those are the 2 goals. And Rose Tynan scoring for the second time. She scored 1 goal the other day against the Mavericks. So the Tridents in control of this game. And I really like, in fact, in both games, Tina, to date, we've seen real strong evidence of the ability of the Tridents to absorb pressure. You know, there are times where they've been under the pump from both teams, but they've just not conceded any goals through those periods.
There's some good experience down the back there. Ella Gunson will make a huge difference to the Tridents, having her there. She's a little bit like, the Kayla Whitelock of the Central Falcons team. So she's been controlling the ball nicely through the midfield. Just going forward when they need to go forward with speed and controlling when they need to control and hold. So I'm pretty sure they're appreciating having her back in the side today.
Yeah, well, if Mickelson comes back, they're looking pretty solid all over the pitch, aren't they, the Northern Tridents?
I think they look like the team to beat for this round.
They certainly do. So, still not out of the game, the Central Falcons. They've got some weapons in their team. Make no mistake about Olivia Shannon, who showed out early. Good combination with Hope Ralph and Michaela Curtis. But at the end of the day, you've got to put the ball in the goal.
Well, hopefully we'll see those young strikers pick up in the second half and really create some opportunities up front. So, yes, some exciting players in the Central Falcons. Let's see what they can do in the second half.
Don't forget, at 2 o'clock this afternoon, we have our next game for you on Sky Sport Next. Hauraki Mavericks against the Southern Alpiners. So the Mavericks, the team from Auckland down to Taupō, including Waikato Bay of Plenty, and the Southern Alpiners, which is the entire South Island, covers that particular squad. Great initiative that New Zealand Hockey have done, dividing the country into 4 regions, 3 North Island teams, 1 South Island team. Double round robin before the finals coming up later this month. It's going to be the Falcons to start the second half, trailing by 2-0. And they're just happy giving the ball back to the Tridents to start the second half.
Yeah, wanted to really press the ball into that corner. But the Tridents are doing really well. Really chasing the ball hard.
Yeah, really racing like a rocket to try and get over. And that has deflected off a Falcons stick, so it'll be Trident's ball. Madison Dorr flicks it across quickly, but again, it's come off a Falcons stick. So the Tridents will move into the attacking quarter. Ivory plays it. Dickens.
Nice pressure from Caitlin. Good turnover.
Yeah, it was Caitlin Cotter, who's 19 today. Coach and player today have birthdays. Share the birthday, November 14th. Roberts. Oh, it's deflected out of the path there of Kiriana Waido Hunter. Away come the Tridents again. Oh, good tackle from Roberts. Cotter. Good pass, and Curtis controlled that one really well. Look at it being surrounded by 3 Tridents players.
Yeah, I think they've got the message there. They don't really want her to be dribbling with the ball. Stop Michaela from running with it. Get 3 players around her.
Gunson. Seen her use that play quite effectively in the game.
Yeah, she's got a really good overhead as Ella. So one of the very few players that can throw the ball over the good distance.
Hull. Captaining the Falcons in the absence of Whitelock. There's Megan Hull on the ball right here. Good pass.
That's a nice ball.
Curtis, in fact, it was ready. He just couldn't quite control it.
Katie Dorr comes away with it. Nice pass.
Oh, lovely touch. Nice touch coming in from Madison Dorr. The sisters. Good job there. Now Cotter again. Goes direct up the middle, but unable to control it was Felicity Reading.
Yeah, unfortunate there because that was a great pass. Tyler Lynch, beautiful ball into space.
Oh, and it just couldn't get gathered, but nice play. Like the idea. Unquiet start to the third quarter. Falcons hustle and bustle just seems to have just maybe changed the tactics here at half-time.
Yeah, they put a little bit of pressure on the Tridents in this first 5 minutes. I think that's what they need to do. They can't afford to give the Tridents too much space and time on the ball. So they've had a good start, I think. Emma Rainey. Whoops, that's not a accurate pass. Waido Hunter couldn't get that one, so the Tridents again get an easy possession, and it's still alive for them. That seems to have come off a foot there, and it is a penalty corner. Roberts, don't think she has much to argue about there, Tina. No, that was pretty easy. Too easy, I think. Just need to get a little bit lower and stronger inside the circle, protect your feet.
So the Tridents get their 3rd penalty corner of the game, and this is where the alarm bells start to go off a little bit, Tina, if you're a Central Falcons fan.
Yeah, their penalty corner execution has been pretty good over the last couple of games, so we'll see what they've got up their sleeve.
Kirsten Pierce not on the field at the moment, so Tyler Lynch is going to take this one. And if she can deliver this as accurately as Kirsten Pierce with pace on it, and something's going to happen, and she's done a pretty good job. Oh, good save from Barnett. What a cracking save. It was Dickens once again, and Barnett got a full glove on that one.
Yeah, she did well. She anticipated that one nice and early and got across quickly. So Steph trying the same option down that right-hand side.
Dickens stays up. Into the circle it comes. Good tackle. There's a tackle from Megan Hull. Ralph will give away the free hit. Lynch waiting in the centre along with a couple of other players. It's going to be a long corner for the Tridents. Looking for a deflection, but there was no touch on it, so even though it went in, of course, it doesn't count.
It's good to see more balls going into the circle.
Baker for the Falcons. There's support from Logan.
A little bit unlucky on that one.
Yeah, that was McIntyre. Conceding the free hit. Dickens, she's been solid in this game. Good pass too. Lovely control coming in from a couple of these Tridents players. Dorr, good tackle again. Having a good battle right over in that corner. Hildersley is out there too for the Northern Tridents at the moment. Now it comes to the right this time. Into the circle, and it's just come off the shin pad there of a Tridents player.
Yeah, some nice initial skill there from Tyler. She's very good with the ball on the end of her sticks. She's got some nice aerial skills.
Roberts. Seven minutes played. Both goals coming in the second quarter. Dickens and Tynan. Gunson's been big at the back.
Yeah, she's a great player.
Hull. Oh, she's playing higher up the field now. But she's been unable to find a teammate. But it still will be Falcons' ball as Cotter takes it quickly. Feeds it back inside. Here's a chance if this can be controlled. And it's no goal. It just hung up there. It was like that ball was defying gravity.
Oh, I would have turned around and just smacked that one, not given any...
Gunson just taking a breather, just taking a moment to compose herself.
But, probably putting her body on the line a little bit there.
So, well, that was probably the best chance in the game so far for the Falcons. Ralph tries to measure the pass. Kelly. Still can't get it. Right, the opportunity is Hull. Feels like there's a bit more urgency, a bit more anxiousness now about the way the Falcons are playing.
Yeah, a little bit more intensity in their game out there in the second half. So I think they've been given the message to put a little bit more pressure on.
Well, it's been taken away. Dickens moved forward for the Tridents, but going to have to come back for a free hit. Dickens again. Well, it's going to go for the Falcons this time as Megan Hull, the captain today. Well, the Tridents have been very stingy, Tina. They've only conceded one goal and coming up 3 quarters now.
Yeah, they're setting up their defensive screens really well, nice and early, and I think the Falcons are having a few problems trying to get that ball out, but nice opportunity inside the circle here.
Is it what? Still there, yes. Curtis. Surely it's going to go in. Hasn't gone in yet. It has. Finally, at the third time, the third opportunity, it has finally gone in. Let's see who scored the goal. I think it might have been Jessica Kelly. Get that sorted in just a moment. Let's just see. It was great work by Curtis, first of all. Almost went in there. It ended up being a great save. And the timing wasn't great there from Jessica Kelly, but it's gone in. Doesn't matter how it goes in.
No,
it's if it goes
doesn't
in
the end.
Yeah.
They would have been disappointed not to come away with anything in that last patch of play. So it was a great finish in the end.
So it was Jessica Kelly scoring the goal, 2-1. Jessica Kelly, the current Wellington Player of the Year. And now the Falcons will get some belief out of that too. The mental boost they'll get from that goal too, Tina. I think is important for them.
Definitely, and you can just see it in their game in this next 30 seconds.
Oh, crash ball, didn't quite make the circle. Oh, there's a chance here for the Tridents. Peels.
Nice defence inside the circle.
From both teams, but the Tridents unable to do it, and that's good skills from Baker. And nice play here from Waido Hunter. And now Rainey comes forward. It's better. Knapp.
The Tridents are looking a little bit rattled for the first time in the game.
Now Shannon on the ball. I think that came off a Trident stick. So the Falcons will continue to push forward here. Ask some questions of this defence, which has stood up pretty well, but won't be tested on that occasion. Well, the long arms of Caitlin Cotter. Get up and grab that one. But it will still be Trident's ball. Just over 3 minutes to go in this third quarter.
Yeah, the screens and the press from the Falcons, really putting pressure on the Tridents. They're struggling to get the ball out and having to resort to going to the air, Glenn, which means that they're turning the ball over, giving possession back to the Falcons.
The Falcons quite happy conceding possession on the odd occasion. If it means intercepting a ball like that and giving a chance for Ralph to run. He's good skills, good dribbler, but unfortunately just come off their foot there.
Deeper, Jenna. That's it.
Came off Shannon. It's better from the Tridents. Great pass. Door cuts back in field, but wisely aware of what was happening was Kelsey Smith, of course. Oh, and she just overcooked that pass to Waido Hunter, but the Falcons still have it. Nicely controlled by Curtis. There's the cross. And it's gone over the back of goal. Barnett getting tangled up, I think, more in a teammate than a opposition player. Umpire clear in her instructions. There's the ball, but again, no contact inside the circle, so it's going to be Trident's ball.
Not too sure if Ella Gunson isn't on the field at the moment, so the Trident's under a little bit of pressure. Just missing her control and experience down the back there in this latest patch of play.
Yes.
But the Falcons certainly putting some good pressure on.
Yeah, they've come back. They've arguably dominated this quarter. Let's see what happens, though, because they won't want to concede a goal as we enter the last minute of this quarter. Shannon has it, but it's off her leg. Still will be Trident's ball. The Falcons will be desperate to hang on here, take their chances in the fourth quarter. Remember, if the scores are tied at full time, we will have a shootout on all of these games. Now, Ralph. Still want
to take their time here, 15 seconds.
Yeah, there's still
in
time.
The quarter. I want to hold on to position.
Tridents don't look at any hurry to crash it forward or at all, so That will see the end of the third quarter. Just the one goal in that quarter to Jessica Kelly of the Central Falcons. But it's game on with 15 minutes to play.
Much more exciting quarter, that quarter. A little bit more action inside the circles.
2-1 to the Tridents. Remember, these two teams both victorious in their first games. And who knows, we might have a shootout coming, Tina. It'll be exciting. You glad you didn't have shootouts in your day?
I'd prefer them to score goals rather than have shootouts at the end. So.
Here is the only goal of this quarter. It was scrappy. Kelly, well, she didn't time it at all.
I'd be hiding behind the net too. I saw the ball coming at me.
Yeah, it really was scrappy. They did really well, actually, there, didn't they, Williamson? And
she did do very well.
Save it, but unfortunately, Kelly put it in. So 2-1. But as we touched on, doesn't matter how it goes in, it's if it goes in.
No, I think she was expecting the ball coming at her a lot faster and harder than what it did in the end. So it was probably that surprise.
Well, we didn't see much of Ella Gunson in that third quarter. Hopefully she's got her energy levels back to 100%.
Yeah, I think this in this quarter it'll come down to fitness a little bit. There's some heat out there, and the turf is drying pretty quick with the wind as well, so that also affects the movement of the ball and what's happening.
Yeah, it gets a little bumpier, doesn't it, if the pitch isn't wet. But we do have a glorious day here in Hamilton. You can't complain about the weather. It's nice and warm. Lovely little breeze coming across the grandstand side of the field to our side of the field here. So it's not favouring any one particular team over the other. So it's all on in this last 15 minutes. Who will prevail? Northern Tridents lead 2-1 over the Falcons.
A bit of a change in tactics.
Curtis racing forward here for the Falcons. Right to the baseline. There's the cross. Still alive. Ralph wants to control it. And what's the official called here? It's just come off a foot, has it?
Yeah, some great skill from Kayla down in that corner. She's been one of these standout strikers in this game. Kayla's made really good progress.
Well, change of tactics too from the Falcons in that quarter to start. There they were hot on attack, and start of the last quarter they were happy just to concede possession but get some territory. Off the back of it. This is a good run from Lynch. Good pass too. Trident's looking to come back.
Would have really liked to have seen that ball go across the goal as opposed to at the goalkeeper's pads. Plenty of people outside that post for the touches.
Well, Tynan it is. Reverse stick shot. Saved by the keeper, Barnett. So a couple of chances early in this quarter for the Tridents. Hype Brown. Maybe just to cool it back at the back here. But good
nice
pressure.
Over. Some good pressure from Olivia Shannon and good backup.
Very good play, wasn't it? And but the Tridents have come out and found some space down the other end of the field now. Controlled by Wido Hunter. And it's going to be a free hit to the Falcons. Smith has it now, Kelsey Smith.
Just got a little bit isolated there. Really struggled to find some passes coming out, Kelsey.
Ivory plays it across field. That's a good pass. Switches the point of the attack. So still no Ella Gunson on the field at the moment. I think Dickens might be taking a bit of a breather too at the moment, the captain.
Yeah, you think giving the Falcons an opportunity to come back into the game, make it a little bit more exciting.
Interesting decision made by Coach Jude Menezes there, with the game far from safe, of course. 2-1 at the moment. It's a great pass. Into the circle, but it's harmlessly over the baseline. It's going to be Falcons ball.
It's also a good opportunity to put some of the younger players down the back there to see how they cope under pressure.
Yep, that's a good point. Waka Roberts. Nicely taken away. That's Lynch again. It's a good play, isn't it?
Nice goal.
Good pass
Great
too.
Pass.
Gives the opportunity for that player to go front on. I think it might be Tynan again. In fact, it is number 21, Jess Pilmer. And in fact, that's Pierce. Kirsten Pierce out there. Now the Tridents come forward. Oh, it's good hustle on the ball, isn't it? Forcing the Tridents to go back into their own half.
Kayla Slimson, good chasing up the front.
Taken away by Ruth Logan. Ralph. Roberts. Hull. Well, it's back to Hull again. Falcons just happy knocking it around at the moment. Roberts. Gets the free hit there off Rose Tynan.
Yeah, great little left to right drag from Aniwaka.
Here goes the long ball, and that has come off a Tridents player, but it's controlled by, it might be Dickens who's back on now. So just quietly, both teams again. Here comes Pierce. Here's a chance. Barnett's out, great save. She needed to go 100% commitment there. And she did a superb job. Still alive here for the Tridents. Penalty corner being looked for, but no.
That was a great save by Georgia Barnett.
Well, arguably kept her team in it. You won't want to go down by 2 goals with 10 to play. Here's Megan Hull. That one's come off the foot there of Jess Pilmer, 20-year-old Northlander. Hull fires it down to McCarty, and now in comes Kelly.
Oh.
Close call as they got close to goal. That defence hangs on, Tina.
They're putting a bit more pressure on the Falcons.
Yeah, feels like they've dominated the second half.
They have. Just a bit more control and possession of the ball. They seem to be holding on to it a little bit better than what they have the last couple of quarters. They're really pressurising the Tridents and forcing them to turn the ball over. So let's see if they can capitalise.
Well, the Tridents players just happy, trying to get the ball up far as field up as they possibly can, but they only got it to halfway. Two to one. Just the one goal in the second half to Jessica Kelly. Tridents goals coming in the first half, both in the second quarter, to Dickens and to Tynan. Don't know if you're sitting on your lead is a good idea with 8 minutes to play. Felicity Reedy is coming back on for the Falcons.
No, they really don't want to be throwing away possession too easy too.
That's good play. Nice pass. And now coming forward is Dorr. Pierce has it. And where's that going to land? It's 50-50 call. That could have gone either way.
It could have gone either way. Unfortunate.
McIntyre. In fact, that's Knapp playing it forward. Curtis who's been a nemesis down this right-hand side. Oh, good tackle. That's really good play. This pass is a good one.
Great ball.
Pierce, lovely pass. Here's the ball onto the left. It's a beauty. Barnett off her line again. Oh, gee whiz, that could have gone to a Trident stick. That could have been 3-1.
Yeah, that was a great pass across the circle. Couldn't quite see that player. It was Kirsten Pierce out on the left-hand side there.
Well, there was some lovely lead-up play too, Tina.
It's much better combinations from the Tridents. You haven't seen a lot of that in this last quarter.
Here's the cross, but again, it's going to go harmlessly over the baseline. It's going to be Falcons' ball. Robertson Hull at the back. Well, it's been turned over. The Tridents have it again. Dickens has it. She's back on to win the game. Ivory, and now Dickens again. Crashes it in, but no touch. Target might have been Kirsten Pierce up front there again. A slight deflection, all it needs, doesn't it?
Yeah, and Roberts nice and tight inside the circle there. Pressure on the strikers.
Riley Knapp, 17 here from Hawke's Bay, based in Christchurch at the moment. Now Hull coming forward again. Matt and Sophie Hildersley getting tangled up. Went against Hildersley. There's a shot, saved by the keeper. Here's a chance for Curtis, and she's got the equaliser. Well, it's game on now.
Great finish from Michaela Curtis. She really deserves that goal.
Yeah, she's played really well in this game, and it all came from that deep ball into the circle. Lovely control and shot from Reedy. She did really well, and equally top shelf skill from Curtis to capitalise on the rebound, Tina.
It was always going to be hard to stop that one. Nicely placed inside the right-hand corner.
So Curtis gets the goal, and the Falcons have come back from 2-0 down to square it up. Well, who's your pick now?
Well, this is going to make it for an exciting end.
That's really good control from Hull. How she stopped that ball dead on her stick, I don't know. So, going to be Falcons' ball, and they've, well, fair play to them. They've come back really well in this game.
They've had a good fourth quarter. This will give them a lot of confidence. It's not going to be easy for the Tridents, I don't think.
Well, it's ricocheted to Dorr. Again, Hull, whose stick work is impeccable in saving and controlling that one.
It's Caitlin Cotter.
Yeah, great run from Cotter. Coming forward nicely here. Baker, good tackle. Lynch. She's played well.
She is.
Tyler Lynch. So Tyler Lynch, 23 years of age, just well, she's a development squad member, and if she keeps playing like she's playing, she'll be a black stick before too long. So we have just over 3 to play, and remember, folks, if we are locked up at the end of full time, we will have a shootout. My money's on that, Tina, I've got to say.
I'd much rather see another goal.
Who knows? We might see, though, a chop opportunity created here. As Pierce was trying in there, making a nuisance of herself. Bringing it away is Kelsey Smith, the two Black Sticks players coming together. Naps going to leave that to Hull. He's just happy getting it down the other end of the pitch at the moment. As we approach the 2-minute mark.
I'll try really hard to try and keep the ball into this corner. Effect a turnover.
That's good skills.
Nice work.
Ivory played it forward, came off Cotter's stick. So it's going to be the Tridents, and now the urgency is with the team in blue. Still time for a match-winning goal, but it's going to be Falcons' ball. Roberts. Keeps it on the carpet this time. Oh, Smith has it dispossessed. Tyler Lynch again. Going to be Trident's ball. Now the momentum's with them at the moment. As they search for a match-winning goal. It's going to be Trident's ball again, deflected off a Falcon stick. So 1 minute to play.
1 minute's still a long time.
Here comes the Falcons again, and no, they can't get out. Still the Tridents with 30 seconds to go. Well, they're at the right end of the field here, but can they get it in the circle? They're having, it's like a wall's been put up around the circles. As you're not going to do it. So there is full time. It's 2-2 between these two teams. Nothing can split them. Great first half from the Tridents. Goals to Dickens and Tynan, but a wonderful second half comeback from the Falcons. Goal scored by Jessica Kelly, and then Michaela Curtis getting that goal 5 minutes from a full time. So this one's ended 2-2, so we're going to a shootout. And it's a best of 3 goal shootout.
Yeah, much better second half from the Falcons. Certainly a lot more urgency in their game all over the pitch. And for the Tridents, they really missed Ella Gunson down the back.
Yeah, they did. And of course, no Kayla Whitelock or Stacey Mickelson today either, for Whitelock for the Falcons and Mickelson for the Tridents. But exciting contest. Nothing can split this team. So at 2 o'clock, don't forget, we'll have the next game, which will be between the Mavericks and the Alpiners. But now we await the shootout in this contest. And how have you enjoy the shootouts, Tina? They're pretty interesting, aren't they?
Yeah, it's much better contest compared to the old penalty strokes. A lot more exciting than the penalty strokes.
Well, it's a real skill. I mean, not to say the penalty strokes aren't a real skill. Of course, they're a real skill, but it's a different dimension when you're coming in from halfway and the keeper can come at you.
Yeah, I think I would have much preferred the penalty shootouts as they are.
Let's have a look at the goals, and that was the first one scored by Dickens, the captain, and here's the second one, scrappy off the penalty corner and put in by Rose Tynan, and that gave the Tridents a 2-0 lead. And then in the second half, simple direct play, beautifully trapped, and the shot came in from Reedy, saved by the keeper for the Northern Tridents, Brooke Roberts, but Curtis was the one that got on that one and put it away. And that was Kelly's goal earlier on in the contest. It sneaked past Madeline Williamson. So 2-2 the final score. And now the shootout. And the other dimension, of course, which you're under a time limit as well, Tina, which is another dimension again. Not only is the keeper coming at you, but you've also got scoreboard pressure coming from the clock. Not easy. It's a real skill to master.
It is a real skill, and it does put the attacker, the person on the ball, under a lot of pressure, having to work against the clock as well as the goalkeeper. But
it's 20 seconds, isn't it?
They get 20 seconds.
20 seconds. So basically, we're going to have a best of 3 shootout coming up, folks. A best of 3 shootout. If we're still locked after that, we'll have sudden death. So both teams just getting sorted for the penalty shootout. And who knows, the extra point that's on offer here could be quite critical to the outcome of this Sentinel Homes Premier Hockey League for 2020.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see who the lineup for the penalty shootouts is for both teams, so it'll be quite exciting. There's some good young attackers. We've got some nice skills, and the 2 goalkeepers are also excellent at moving. And
yeah, well, we've got 2 Black Sticks goalkeepers. Georgia Barnett, 35 games for the Falcons. Brooke Roberts, 6 games for New Zealand. The North Harbour goalkeeper. She's, I guess, going to be the keeper for the Tridents. 2 young keepers backing them up, Madeline Williamson and Kelly Carline, both New Zealand reps at underage level. So,
who's your pick?
Oh, you can't. Well, that's the thing.
Yeah,
you can't
no,
pick
come
them
on, let's go. Let's pick.
Well, I'm basing this on absolutely no evidence whatsoever. So I'm flipping. Hang on. Let me go
into
my wallet. I'm going to flip a coin. All right, I am literally going to flip a coin. So here's my.
Come on.
Here's my 50-cent piece. So I'm going to say 50. I'm going to say tails for the Falcons and heads for the Tridents. And it's the Tridents who get the heads. Bit of a messy coin toss on my part, to be fair, but doesn't matter.
Have we got the lineups for the?
We will in just a moment, but I guess, and I guess, who do you're looking for a good all-round player to take it? Are you with one with good stick work and then who can put a good shot on, or is either of those 2 skills?
A little bit of a mixture of both.
Yeah.
So they have to have really good control, good stick work, composure as well. So normally it's normally the strikers and the midfielders that tend to put their hands up to take the penalty shootouts. And there's some really good players with some awesome skills. So here we go.
All right, it's going to be Olivia Shannon to start the shootout. And it's successfully repelled by Brooke Roberts. So Roberts doing a great job for the Tridents. So 0-0 it remains. Now, let's have a look here. Katie Dorr up against Barnett. Katie Dorr still got a bit of time up her sleeve, and no, she got into a bit of a jam there, didn't she? With Barnett shutting down the angle really well. So 2 attempts left, and up steps number 20, Rebecca Baker from Wanganui. Can she give her team the lead? Baker, nice urgency. Oh, she could have had a crack then. Baker can't get past Brooke Roberts again. I reckon she could have taken a shot a bit earlier. What do you reckon, Tina?
She could have got that ball away too. Brooke Roberts did really well to get across that second part there.
So it is still 0-0. Now it's going to be the captain, Steph Dickens, to step up.
We don't like it when defenders take these and score from them.
So Dickens coming forward here. Dickens up against Barnett. It's wide.
She did well to get a shot on goal, though.
So still 0-0 with 1 attempt left per team. And if we don't get a goal, we go to sudden death. And here comes Ralph. Hope Ralph for the Falcons. Oh, yes. Hope Ralph should get this. She has. Hope Ralph. Great work. Superb composure. And it is 1-0 to the Falcons. And the Tridents now have to get this one in to prolong the shootout. Ella Gunston. Rose Tynan, in fact, Rose Tynan, she's
nice
done it.
finish.
Rose Tynan. Fantastic. So it's 1-1.
Rose made that look easy.
Powerful reverse stick shot, wasn't it? So on we go.
Are you still in it, Glenn?
I am just by the fairest of margins, Tina. It's Tynan again. He's gone straight back out there. Sudden death now. And it's the reverse stick shot, exactly the same play.
He's pretty confident on that reverse stick. So nice shot, good finish.
Georgia Barnett couldn't stop that one, so 2-1. Now the Falcons have to get this to keep it alive. And they've gone back to their scorer, Hope Ralph. So Hope Ralph, aggressive. Oh, she's done it, well saved, and it's going to be the Tridents who win the shootouts. Great work from Brooke Roberts, the goalkeeper. And the penalty shootout is won by the Tridents, 2-1. And they get the extra point. Well, exciting finish.
And you get to keep your 50 cents.
I was looking forward to buying you a cup of coffee, Tina. So 2-1 it is. And we're going to have a look, one last look at Brooke Roberts' goalkeeping skills here. Ralph, nice and aggressive early.
Yeah, made that look easy though. Batted the ball away. Just showed the goalkeeper a little bit too much there. Left that ball exposed. Easy.
We will wrap up this game for you in just a moment. Stay with us.
A new home is one of life's great adventures. Sentinel will help you enjoy the journey. Sentinel Homes. Design, build, enjoy.
Yes, before I get hit by the sign.
We might have to. Okay.
Well, welcome back here to the Gallagher Hockey Centre, and now Steph Dickens is with me, the Northern Tridents captain. Steph, that was exciting, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a tough match, especially like 12 o'clock today, pretty hot conditions, but I think we're both fast-running teams, so it was really enjoyable out there, really fast match.
All right, well, you got 2-0 up, didn't you? I mean, obviously things going pretty well at half-time, and you were really good from penalty corners. It was nice to see those well executed, weren't they?
Yeah, we were really happy. I think we managed to execute most of our PCs, but I think in that second half, I don't think we got any, so maybe that was the difference. But yeah, I think coming back from 2-0 up is a bit disappointing. Yeah.
So what do you think happened in the second half? What enabled them to come back into the game?
They came back with a lot of intensity, and we talked about that at half-time, that they were going to do that, and we tried to match that. But yeah, really good side and really good goals.
And the shootout's always exciting, and you got away with one?
Yeah, we haven't practiced them a lot, so we were happy to come away with the win.
Good stuff, Steph. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, Rose Tynan really effective in the penalty shootout, getting those 2 goals. And now we're joined by Megan Hull, the captain of the Central Falcons. Well, Megan, hard luck on the shootout, but I mean, generally through the game, you'll be pretty pleased with how your team came back.
Yeah, incredibly proud of the fight back today. I think we, had a few hard words at half time. We know probably all round it wasn't our best game, but super proud of the effort to come back in the second half from two down, and that's sort of the mantra of our side, really. We fight to the end, so yeah, really proud of today's effort.
Yeah, with Darren Smith, it's his birthday today. He's supposed to be nice to people on his birthday, and he was. We had shots of him laying you down, really laying into you at half time.
Oh no, all in good